My GPS system says, turn left at the next corner. So turn left at the next corner. Go down 2 miles, then turn right. Go down 2 miles, turn right. Take the off-ramp onto the 51. I take the off-ramp. I am halfway down the off-ramp and it says, merge in the traffic. Well, no kidding. Hello, everybody!
Hi!
Welcome to the diaries. That's a pretty normal intro there, right there. Just right there, that moment. Well, let me tell you some things. First of all, you may have noticed that at the end of the last episode that I wasn't quite as scruffy as I normally am. And I finished it off. As you can see, I have gone from the full beard to back to my goatee, which I've worn for years, but never seemed to wear on the diaries. So, it's going to stay that way for a while. Christmas time, I'll grow it out a little bit more again, because I play Santa Claus and different things, and it looks better with the full beard. Of course, Santa, I suppose, could have a goatee. No one really knows, right? This episode, it's Halloween time. I'm going to do the Halloween stuff. By the end of this episode, it'll almost be the Thanksgiving time, and I will start doing that kind of stuff, which is where we start cooking a bunch of stuff and get ready for the Christmas season, which I am looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to after the Christmas season, because in February, I have to renew my lease, and I just know it's going to be a ridiculous amount that I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford. But I've been saying that for 6 years, so I'm still here, so we'll see what happens. Before we get much further, though, I want to ask you guys, don't forget, please, to subscribe. Hit the bell button, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike. As long as I know somebody's watching, I keep making them. That's the idea. So, of course, if you hit the dislike button twice, then it'll be fine, because, yeah. And let's see, what's going on? What other things are going on here? Nothing. The last episode showed a lot of what I was doing as far as the porch was concerned. This episode, we'll do more with the inside stuff, and then when Halloween comes rolling around, I will film Halloween rolling around. Which means this episode is not coming out before Halloween. But you don't know that yet, because it's only October. Beep, beep. It's only October the 15th, I think, and or is it the 14th? Today is the 14th. See that? See how unadvanced I am? So there's still several days before you find out that I'm not going to probably release this before Halloween. Might release it on Halloween. You never can tell. So there's all kinds of people walking by outside, man. I've got my curtains open. I finished readjusting the pirate. I had to unadjust to take care of the water heater skeblaggle that went all through my storage unit and out to the porch. And to get the water heater replaced, I had to take my whole display and kind of move it over so they could get in and out. And I had to clear out the storage unit. But when I put stuff back in the storage unit, I didn't put in nearly as much stuff. I got rid of stuff that I know I'm not going to use, even though they were shamed items. And so I guess all to the better as far as that is concerned. So I guess it's time to get things underway. And if you're wondering what's going on, yeah, that. Nothing really spectacular, but I'm looking into possibly doing a little seasonal work for another company, just for the season. But we will see what happens. I mean, anything can happen. I probably won't. Just that way, I guess. But you never can tell. So, anyway, and we should have some music stuff on this one as well. So, without any further ado, let's get going. Somebody finally asked me in the introductions, the new introductions for the I mean, when the credits roll, you know, the Darkslade diary, that thing goes on. Somebody finally asked me, you know, about the third or fourth little scene that you throw in there, kind of weird. I think you had one that had somebody being abducted by aliens or something. You had the kid with the plant, and it's all, what is all that all about? Well, what that is all about, since I said it that way in the first place, is those are little clips from different kid stuff films, shorts, and so forth. I thought I'd throw some of those in there just to kind of breathe a little life back into kid stuff films. So you're going to see those in the opening introductions. I will throw one in on every one of them, and I'm not really planning to, you know, throw a bunch of them in the episodes. I might take an episode and put some stuff in it, but for the most part, those are in the intros. And I'm trying to modify the credit roll things a bit so they're not the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, they were the same thing for like 2 years, and then I started mixing stuff up. So that's with that. So if you're wondering what's going on, again, yes, that's what was going on with that, and still is. So my pirate is just about ready to not sail the seven seas because he's dead, but I do have one last thing to add to it, and that is good old fake spider webs. As you can tell by this bag, this is a brand name. I don't really know if spider webs have a brand name, but this is supposed to be pretty good stuff. It stretches a long way. See, it's already coming out of the package. It's trying to escape. It has a life of its own. So let's really quickly have a look at this mass of cotton and nylon. See if I can open the bag without having to get a knife. There we go. Alright. Here it is. Cotton and nylon. Except I don't feel a lot of nylon in here. Mostly just cotton. But this pulls apart awfully easy. I don't know. Let's go see what happens. I'm not exactly brimming with encouragement because this just pulls apart so easily. And I don't really, oh, now I do. In this piece, I feel some of the nylon in there. It's basically just felt like cotton. Wow. Let's try some from the other side here. That's just the way this stuff is. This stuff is awful. I may have to go get some better stuff somewhere. This is terrible. I thought I had some, but wow, this stuff is bad. Let's go see if I can find something better. I have absolutely no cobwebs left. Not a single cobweb anywhere. I thought I had a package of it sitting over here somewhere, but no cobwebs anywhere. Not a single cob has created webs for me this whole time. So what I gotta do, I'm gonna take one more look over here. I could swear I had a pack over there, but if I don't, I'm gonna have to run over to Walgreens next door and buy a package of spider webs. Now I bought the ones that I just showed you. I got over at Halloween City, and I was really expecting an awful lot out of that. But it's just like a big wad of cotton, and it just pulls apart. It doesn't stay on anything. It does not do the job. So I got to go get some stuff for it. So I'm going to go do that right now. Okay, I do not have to do that right now because I found my bag. This is some of the stuff that I use up around here. And this stuff, you can feel the nylon in it. I mean, it's good and stiff. So, hooray for our side. I don't want to use this whole bag. This is quite a bit. I don't want to use this whole bag because there's some stuff in here I need to touch up too. So, let's try the skeleton again, shall we? Okay, we'll give it a go with the good stuff here. Oh, yeah. This is the proper stuff. The other thing that's good about it, since there's a nylon threading that goes through it, so it's, you know, more usable, doesn't pull apart, is the nylon and the cotton. When you mix the two together, you get quite a bit of static electricity. So when you take the two ends and put them together, they kind of hold on to each other. They're statically clung to each other, and then, you know, you can do what you want to make sure that they stay that way. That's how you know that you got the good stuff, you see. If I attach any to the ladder, I have to be careful, because I do still have to lift that cover off to be able to replace the light. So I have to make it so if I pull the cover off, I won't mess up the webs too badly. Because I don't have to pull it off, you know, and hold it over my head. I just have to pull it off enough to take the little light out. Okay, let's go around to the front and see what it looks like in the daylight. Looks alright. I don't like the fact that I put some on the mast to give it some continuity, but that'll come down after Halloween, as well as this guy, whose lantern keeps falling over. There we go. But, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Looks okay, I guess. I may have to touch it up a bit. Maybe it will look better in the evening. We'll find out in the evening. I just got home from work, changed my shirt. I have a package here. This is not something I ordered. This is something that has come to me. It's full of a lot of air. I know what it is, and I'm very excited to have it. And many of you who have followed Darkslade Diaries will know what this is when you see it. Or you won't because you don't watch, or you won't because you don't pay attention, whichever. But I know what this, I missed you, baby. My white vacation shirt. I'm showing you the inside instead of the outside. There we go. Oh, my shirt. I feel like putting it on. Yeah. I didn't have this shirt for my last trip to Disneyland because I have it on inside out. That's why I didn't wear it, because it was inside out. No, I didn't wear it because when I did the Florida trip, I left it at my daughter's house by accident. And you know the funny thing is, it was one of those things where when I was packing up and getting ready to leave, I put it in a specific place so I would not forget to put it in my bag. And I forgot to put it in my bag anyway. So this is my shirt for vacations, amusement parks, when I go out to the trains, when I teach my classes at Yavapai College, when I do anything that I'm going to enjoy a lot, and a lot of things that I video. This is the shirt. Clear message? No. And it doesn't fit on my head either. Bummer. But yeah, this is the shirt. And I have missed my shirt. Now I have my shirt back, and it's very exciting for me. Now you're probably thinking that was the most anticlimactic bag opening I've ever seen. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but it was very important to me. So, and on top of that, the bag just popped on me. Oh no, the end opened up. On top of that, I now have my daughter's address because I have something I'm going to send to her that I've been planning to do for a while. But, oh, my shirt. I'm happy with my shirt. Today is October the 27th. It's Thursday. It's my day off. And I've got 3 things coming up. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday, I'm sound engineering an event for Dance Baby Dance, which is a dance company that I work with. I help them out when they have things going on. The owner is a friend, and her son, her eldest son, actually at one time was a drummer of the band. So they're good friends, and I will do stuff for them when I can. So I'm engineering their show. Then Sunday, the band is getting back together again. Hey, with or without a drummer, I do not know. But we're getting back together again to get back to work. We lost the entire last month because our Morgan, our guitarist, lead singer, and so forth, does shows in theater, and they always seem to come at the most inopportune times. So we have not been able to rehearse or practice or anything for about a month. So this is going to be interesting to see how it goes. And then on Monday is Halloween. And I have to go through the place and set stuff up. Now, you know that my home always looks like it's Halloween, and that's all well and good. But there are certain things about it that I have to set up that are not out here because I don't want to be tripping over them all year long. So I'm going to be doing that on Monday, and I will do some filming for that so you can see the setup. And of course I will film on Halloween evening. I also have some other plans for Halloween that I'm going to try to do, and hopefully it'll all go well. Then Tuesday, I work. Okay, that's exciting. But Tuesday officially starts for me Thanksgiving, Christmas season. You guys know this. You know that these last 3 months are my favorite months. So when we get to November the 1st, that will be the next episode. Okay, after we wrap up October the 31st. So let's continue on with the things that need to be done to finish out this month in Halloween. Hello. That's a pretty cool costume. Come on in. You have a glow stick sticking out of the side of your head?
Yes.
Okay. How are you doing? Good?
Yes.
So we've got, looks like Beetlejuice possibly?
She's supposed to be Jack Skellington.
That's what I said, Jack Skellington.
You gotta say trick or treat. You gotta put your mask on, Eden.
Put it in your bag. Go ahead and take one. Go on in. Okay, now hang on, hang on. Take one out of here too. This is not candy, these are just toys.
Take only one, honey.
Just one. Well, that's like a Rubik's Cube.
They're little tricky
These
toys.
things are erasers. And then these are plastic skulls because...
Why not?
Plastic skulls. You guys just cook it right there. You know,
Ready?
chocolate chip and candy cookies.
Come on, baby.
All right?
Say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Whatever you do, don't drop it on the floor. Oh, he's got the really excuse.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a great night. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
No, he's a dragon. That's a dragon.
His name is Maximilian.
Maximilian.
Yeah, I got him half off, so he's only max 500,000. Hello. Come on in. Yours is very easy to figure out. Come on in, everybody can come in.
Is this good?
Just watch your step. There you go. Hang
Do
on.
these all have what's in them?
Let's see. That's it. And wait a minute. They're just little toys. For the person allegedly adult, there's some chocolate cookies over here.
Oh! I do have one tooth left.
Well, go for it, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys can have one too if you like. Your chocolate chip, donuts.
Boy, I like
No.
your display.
Thank you. This right here, that's the entire display. The rest of this is the way my house normally looks.
Cool house.
I'm a Disney fan,
Yeah.
and Haunted Mansion is my favorite.
Haunted Mansion's my favorite ride at
Yeah,
Disneyland.
yeah. Just about all this is Haunted Mansion.
Oh, that's cool. You know, I always wondered how they did that too. Having the ghost sit right next to you when you're riding. You know, you'll be spinning around and also the ghost
Yeah.
will be there.
You know how they do that? It's
No.
one of the oldest effects. It's an old stage effect from the 1800s.
Uh-huh.
Basically what it is the mirror that's in front of you isn't a mirror, it's a sheet of glass. And you are illuminated from the front and they are illuminated from behind the sheet of glass. So you see your reflection and you see them as well. It's called Pepper's Ghost.
It's called what?
Hello, Pepper's Ghost.
Hey.
Pepper's Ghost. Wow.
You look an awful lot like one of those two.
What
Except you got your eyeballs.
do you say? It's a trick or treat.
Don't know how to deal with it. Ah, there you go. Come on over here.
Want a cookie? What is it?
Grab one. All right, wait a minute.
Thank you so much.
Wait a minute, I know you want to run away, but there's got just two. See if I can, I locked it, sorry.
Elijah, come with me. I want to see with you.
Now these are all toys, or skulls, or little Rubik's Cube. These things are erasers, little erasers.
They're cats.
Yeah,
They're erasers?
What do you do?
Okay.
yeah,
I prefer
No, we're
erasers.
good. No.
but not three.
No,
Adult
you get
cookies?
One.
What's that? Adult cookie.
What does that mean? Because my kid had one.
It means I've let them out, put them out there so the adults could have something to chew on.
Oh, okay, great.
Now they're just chocolate chip and M&M cookies.
Okay. Thank you.
I didn't make them.
Okay, you're good.
All right, you want one?
I can't eat wheat, but thank you so much. I really appreciate the offer. Like, I'd love to be fed, so I appreciate it.
I love to be fat too, but I can't stay that way because my doctor told me otherwise.
Yeah, and my doctor literally told me if I eat wheat, I'll die. And like, so I had to stop.
And you're a nurse for crying out loud.
Freaking love you, bro. You're
Have a
awesome.
good night.
You too. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Yay! Can't see me, but you hear me. Yay! Hello, come on in.
We've been waiting for this one. All year.
You've been waiting for this all year. You guys really need to get out more.
I know. That's okay.
Alright, here we go. There's the candy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take some first. Let's say thank you. Don't get carried away. That's for everybody.
Thank you.
Alright, now hang on. Something new this year. These are trinkets. They are not candy. Do not stick them in your mouth. You will regret it. There's skulls. There's some Rubik's Cube little thingies here.
I love Rubik's Cube.
There you go. And there's some erasers. Rubber erasers.
I'll do this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Adults.
Thank you.
There's some cookies right here.
Oh, I will definitely
Kids,
get
you can
that
have cookies too. I don't want to say they're adult cookies, but they're for the adults.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
cookie. You can split it with your brother.
I bought them myself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Happy Halloween. Today we got a junk mail extravaganza. Let me tell you, not one, not two, but 3 pieces of mail that came yesterday that all say to the order of. I swear if these things were actually what they're trying to represent, I would be wealthy. I wouldn't have to worry about money again because they all say to the order of. Now, let's have a look at what's to the order of. I'm assuming that they are probably all loan offers. That's my guess. Bloobity! I magically get my glasses. Alright, let's see. We'll do this one first because it's in one of those tearaway things, you know. So, to the order, does it say who it's from? That would answer a lot of questions. No. And then it's not even perforated. Oh yeah, I guess it is. Just really bad perforation. Let's see here. This one is pre-qualified, what a shock, for our Payment Saver Personal Loan Program. So they want me to take out a loan for $21,000. All I have to do is call the number and give away my life. Okay. This one says to the order of. Is it from Processing Center? Well, good. That tells me nothing. As it should not tell me anything. And I'm thinking this is probably a loan offer too. And it is Simple Path. Pre-qualified. Son of a gun. Who would have thought? For $20,000. They're getting lower. Woo! Yeah, those payments are good. Alright. This one's a little different. It says pay to. Oh, almost covered up my wrong thing. It says pay to. Doesn't say to the order of, it says pay to. Of course, it doesn't say pay to the order of either. It just says pay to. And this is, here we go. This is stuck in the envelope. Here we go. I'm pre-approved. Ha! For the amount of $1,400. Wow, that one really got bad. Apply today and you can have cash by the end of the business day. $1,400. Boy, that'll take care of nothing, won't it? Things other loan companies don't want you to know. Let's find out what they are, shall we? We will loan you more money. Apparently that's not true. You don't need to stand in line to get a loan. I've never stood in line to get a loan. Get cash in one day. All right, now that one's a little tricky. For the most part, anytime I've done any kind of loan thing or any kind of financing, I've gotten it on the same day. So that's kind of here or there. You never can tell. You can pay your loan back over time. Well, no duh. Isn't that kind of the whole concept? You can see how much your loan may cost before you apply. Well, that's true with everybody I've ever dealt with too. So that was 5 things that the other companies that already let you know don't want you to know. Go figure. Companies are very, very unusual when they let you know things they don't want you to know. So that's what it was. 3 loan offers. Man, I tell you what. If I had the money to take out those loans, I wouldn't need them. That's a fact. The last loan I took out, which was, what, about 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I paid off one loan and paid off all my bills and got my credit score where it needs to be. And now I have, instead of having 18 bills a month, I have like 3. So, yeah, that was fine. That's working. That's doing the job. But good Lord. And all those came in the same day. They want me to have a lot of money to pay back even more of. That's a fact. Okay, you're looking mighty blurry, so I'll take those off. And you're looking even blurrier right now. Let's go on to other things. Well, we're going to end this episode right here, and I'll tell you why. Because it's over. Yeah, it's the end of this episode. It's done. So there's no need to go any further with it. Next episode, well, I guess we're going to be getting into the Thanksgiving thing. I am going to do another Thanksgiving at Darkslade Manor. Because whereas I did not get a lot of response to that particular video, the ones who did, I got a lot of very nice messages, private messages. I think there was one comment on there, I'm not sure. But I got some nice messages from people who were stuck at work on Thanksgiving, or, you know, were stuck doing something other than being with family or being home or having Thanksgiving dinner. So it was nice. So I'm going to do that one more time. At least one more time this year for sure. But in the next episode, because the Thanksgiving one, I film and I post on the same day, you see. But the next episode, we got some things going on. We have a drummer for the band finally. I mean, really, genuinely staying with the band. Not drummer for a few days, then went away. And we had a rehearsal the other day, and it was really good. So things are feeling pretty good about that. I'm going to just talk a little bit about the game, Nightmare Escape, which is going to be out by the end of the year. I actually have finished the final, well, not the final level, but the final scene. And I just need to start doing some beta testing and, you know, add my little things that I'm going to add to it and so forth. That's why I gave myself plenty of time to the end of the year to finish it, because I know me. I add little things and they just keep adding and adding and adding. So, a little bit of that, possibly in the next episode. And the Pirate's Porch needs to be reassembled. I took the skeleton down and all that, but now it's looking bare again, and not bare again? It's looking bare again, and so I'm going to add some more stuff to that. And we may be getting out on the road. Now, I plan, P-L-A-N, plan, does not mean will do, it means I am planning to take us out to possibly McCormick Stillman for the Christmas train, and Zoo Lights for their lights, which I did not do either of last year, if I remember correctly, because I couldn't go. I didn't have time, I didn't have money, and I couldn't find anybody who wanted to go. And I was at that point during last Christmas, which was not my happiest one, that I just didn't want to go by myself. This year, I think I'm going to feel pretty differently about it. Last year, I had a lot of stuff on my mind, and it just was rough. I mean, December it was gone, so. But that'll happen within the next couple episodes, and some other things. I'm trying to come up with new stuff. Actually, I have some ideas for something I might do just for fun. And we'll see if that happens in the next episode. In the meantime, you guys have yourselves a couple of great weeks. A couple of wonderful weeks. Maybe even a few. End of line.